Hello Earth signs, this is Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your daily love reading, guys, so if you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check it out in the description box below. Check out the website I have for you guys in the description box below. And all messages may not resonate with everybody. Alright, one more good shuffle and then we're ready and set to go. Alright, what's going on with Earth signs? What's going on with the Earth signs love lives? What's going on with Earth signs love lives? What's going on with Earth signs love lives? What's going on with Earth signs love lives today? What's going on with Earth signs love lives? Alright guys, pick your side. Ooh, Hierophant, that's not bad. Ooh, the relationship is the Temperance card. Ooh, jeez. Taurus energy. Oh my goodness, big time. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this for just a second. The first person here, whoever this is feeling super committed. Okay, this person is very traditional. They have a certain way of being, a very set rule base. I feel like this person's very routine in how they handle things. They're also, I just feel like they're really committed to the relationship. Now, this is a card that talks about commitments and responsibilities, but it also indicates an age difference. It could be an age difference here because this can also mean that could be going against the status quo, just because it's showing up, right? Typically, the traditional meaning of this card is not going against the status quo. This is usually like the reverse meaning of it. But when I see this card, especially when it comes to relationships, a lot of the times it's kind of, this could be a time and place where you're trying to figure out whether or not the certain traditions that you have are worth maintaining, especially when there's an individual that's possibly different from your typical type. So that's why I say usually this is possibly going against the status quo, or going against certain things that you may have conformed to in the past. The King of Pentacles is very similar in that same respect, because the King of Pentacles, you know, he's developed his abundance through constant routine by working very diligently, very hard. And this person, in a sense, is very committed as well. So you have two very committed cards here. This is very dual Earth energy here. However, I do get the sense this person potentially is very, driven career-wise, very practical in a lot of ways. I don't know if they're necessarily focused on the finances though, but I do get the sense that this person knows their worth, and they're very, focused on getting to a place of stability, or at least building it. Now, the relationship is showing temperance, and temperance is really talking about, divine timing, patience, moderation in all things, right? And both of these cards, with Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, they both maintain certain responsibilities and roles that they have in their life. This is, the King of Pentacles is typically the family man, while the Hierophant is the priest, right? Is the pastor, and he maintains and keeps up with his, daily teachings and prayer and sermons, right? So they're both very routine based, and I feel like this here is pretty much harmony and it's balance. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, in regards to relationships, I feel like who the balance is. This is also a card for Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and look at the internal energy. Wow, for the individual that's coming up here is the Seven of Wands. Okay, let's see what the other person, oh geez, the King of Swords. Aha, then there lies the situation. Okay, so with these two individuals being so stubborn and very, concrete on the way that they are, I do feel like these individuals do have their own separate routine, right? The relationship is talking about harmony and balance. Well, I don't know if necessarily they have that harmony and balance set yet, because this may be, these two people are committed to each other potentially, right? They could be committed to the relationship, but they also have their own ways of doing something. This person has their own traditions. This person has their own traditions. And I feel like this person may feel a bit threatened here with the Seven of Wands, because they're trying to defend what it is that they're, that they constantly do, whatever that makes them feel stable. Because this is another, this is the card for Taurus. And this person may be very stubborn in their right of maintaining a certain status, or maintaining a certain lifestyle here, right? So that leaves this person here with the King of Pentacles being the King of Swords, someone that knows their truth, knows what they, knows what they stand on. They're very stubborn about their mind being changed as well. And I feel like they communicate what their truth is. This person may be seeing, this person over here could be an air sign, a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this person is just very, very clear about what it is that they want. They're not about to, change this. They're very fixed energy here. And this person in a way is very fixed as well, but they're more, I feel like this person is very defensive about what they're having to change. And hence, there's not a lot of harmony, real harmony in the relationship. I feel like the relationship is about gaining harmony. All right, let's look at the internal for this before we move on. Yes, here we go. The Six of Pentacles. That's talking about balance, right? This is balancing, good give and take. Well, I feel like this situation is requiring a balance in regards to what this person's traditional habits are and what this person's traditional habits are. Whatever they need, whatever, routine, whatever beliefs that they have, they have their own individual way of doing something, but it's about mending the two together and who's willing to compromise. The King of Swords, he's a good negotiator. He can talk up a good storm, but this person is very defensive, and I don't think this person really wants to compromise. But I feel like this relationship is still trying to progress. They still want something together, but it's about moderation in all things. I guess it also kind of comes to play like what needs to be compromised here and what doesn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the external energies for each. Okay, let's see what's going on with the person number one. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. So they're going through a change. This is a second chance with potentially with somebody they already know, or somebody that you already know. This could be you or this could be the other person, but this is dealing with something that they've dealt with before. Wow. Okay, we'll see what's going on with the King of Pentacles person. Okay. Wow, the King of... Wow, Earth signs. What is going on? This person has all of, pretty much all the kings except for the King of Cups. Jeez, wow. All right, let's see what's going on with the relationship. Let's see how this all ties in. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, it can get a little confusing, right? It can get a little confusing, especially with everybody that has their own ways of doing something and they're not necessarily open to compromise. Yeah, this person is not playing. This person over here is not really willing to compromise who they are whatsoever. They're very comfortable with how they are. They know their value, so they speak. They know their value, and they will go after whatever it is that really fits the value. They're ruthless in some ways, but this person's can be very attractive. Their energy is very alluring. They have a very grounded energy to them, but they also have this astounding truth. They're very articulate and they're very knowledgeable. They're very logical in how they approach things. But the thing is, the King of Cups is missing. The King of Cups doesn't come up with this. And out of all the kings I would love to see in a love reading, I would love to see the King of Cups come up. Not so much the King of Swords, and not so much, the King of Pentacles is great, and so is the King of Wands, but the King of Swords he's very serious. Now, there's nothing bad. This person could just be very serious about what they want in a relationship, and they know what their value is, so they go in and forget it. But with the King of Cups, they know their worth, but I feel like they may be missing out on what it is that they want. This person may not know exactly what they want because they have all the kings in here but the King of Cups. Now with this individual here with the Hierophant, this person is very defensive. They're very traditionalist though. And I feel like they have some sort of responsibilities that make them feel very defensive about changing their routine, right? So however, this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the second time around. I feel like they've met this person before. They know who this individual is. But they have this chemistry with each other that's just undisputable, which makes it very confusing, right? They're two different people with two different lifestyles, but yet they feel so drawn together. That's hard, right? So I feel like Earth signs, you're dealing with somebody that's very stuck on one energy, or this is somebody that you're dealing with as well. It's kind of hard to figure out what it is that you want in the relationship, how to kind of get together. I think individually, though, you guys have just kind of, either one of you, right? Whoever this is, you guys have been doing what you've been doing for a long time. It's kind of like well, what do you guys want? This person doesn't know what they want. They know that they're standing for. They are very defensive. But this Wheel of Fortune is coming up again. But this person is following rules. This person is following what they know is the way that have always worked for them. But nobody knows what they want. Nobody knows who they want. Nobody knows what their desires are. And I feel like that's the confusing part, right? I feel like these two, they don't tap into their fantasy enough. There's a lot of practicality, and there's a lot of, you know, managing of your own situation here, but there isn't a lot of connecting in a very romantic sense, because there is no cups either one of them in either section. That's crazy, y'all. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Whew. Good luck today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye now.